Hey friends, this is Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead. I'm kind of going on a little rant. But before I go on that little rant, everybody's asking me for my fruitcake recipe because I made, put out the candied pineapple video today. Guys, I got 2 fruitcake videos out there. I don't need to make a third one. You really don't need to see me make more fruitcake. So I didn't film the fruitcake. But I will tell you that I used my can of 3-month-old eggs in making my fruitcake, and we all had a crap load of fruitcake after supper last night because of course we're not waiting for December to eat it, and we had company and friends came over to help us make fruitcake, and we all lived, so those eggs were still good. But lately we have television, okay, and here in Canada on Wednesday we will be celebrating what we call Remembrance Day. And that is the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. We do 2 minutes of silence for our veterans from every war. And I'm just a little ticked with all the Christmas commercials that are coming out. I know it's not Remembrance Day everywhere else, but that's not the point. We make it a personal choice that if we put up our Christmas lights outside, which we have not done yet, that they don't get turned on. We don't do any celebrating until after our veterans are honored. Now, I remember in school, we were doing a whole Remembrance Day thing, and I had a friend who said, well, I think Remembrance Day is a crock. I think we should be remembering our veterans every day. And yes, we do. I have an uncle I never met, buried in a country he wasn't born in, so that I could sit in front of this computer and say whatever I want today. Thank you, Uncle Art. Thank you. Thank you all my uncles who went to war and came back scarred mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But my point is that yes, we honor them every day. But yes, there should be a ceremony. Because if we don't, the next generation will not remember. They won't have the respect for their rights and freedoms. I'm a Christmas junkie. I've been a Christmas junkie my whole life. But the day after Halloween, when they start putting, hey, have you ever noticed that somewhere around September, little things will creep into commercials? Somewhere in the background, there will be some branches in a vase with some lights on it. Or somebody will put cranberries on the list of a meal or a treat. You know, they slowly work you into this Christmas mania. And I honestly think all things Christmas should be, I think at least in Canada that there should be no Christmas windows in shopping malls. There should be no Christmas commercials. There should be no anything like that until after Remembrance Day. It's respect. It's respect. Because those men died so that we could celebrate Christmas. So that we could celebrate Hanukkah. So that we could celebrate whatever religious or festive holiday we choose. They gave us that right. They died for that. Anyway, I guess my point is that, yeah, it's okay to watch TV, but I really work hard at not watching the commercials. Because even me, a Christmas junkie, gets really upset when Christmas is shoved down my throat the day after Halloween. Okay? No, I don't have to watch TV, and no, I don't have to watch the commercials, but I do like to watch TV occasionally. I may watch 10 hours of TV a week. Okay? I know people who watch 10 hours a day. That's not the point. The point is that we are being programmed. You see all these medication commercials. Oh my God. It's comical. They'll give you this medication for fibromyalgia. And then the commercial will be 60 seconds long. And for 15 seconds, they will tell you about what the drug can do for your particular health issue. Then for the next 45 seconds, they show people canoeing and happy and smiling and being with their dogs and their families and playing the sappy, wonderful music while they really quickly tell you what that medication can do to hurt you. You time it, folks. 3/4 of the commercial is made with lovely pictures of happy people and happy families and sappy music, hopefully so you won't listen to the potential life-threatening side effects to that medication. Call me paranoid, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm going to tell you something. What I think is we got chemicals going into our soil, genetic modification and chemicals going all over our three mainstays of food, which is wheat, soy, and corn, that is being fed completely into the food system for all our animals. And no, folks, I don't feed my animals 100% organic because, like everything else, it's too bloody expensive. But chemicals in the food. And then there's chemicals in the prepackaged food because we've been sold on convenience for a very long time. And then they try and sell us chemicals to fix our health issues. You read these little books, Little House on the Prairie and stuff. Yes, people died. But then people lived. You look at these folks, man. They ate salt pork and potatoes every single day. They only ate good food when it was in season. All winter long, they lived on what they harvested. They had pumpkins and turnips and cabbages, and they had tomato preserves and all these things. But why did they survive? Well, most of those things were not chemically or genetically modified or changed in any way. So chemical companies rule our lives. It's in our food. The food makes us sick. Then they give us more chemicals to make us better. But oh wait, there's a 75% chance, at least if you go by the time of the commercial, that all these potential side effects can do more harm than the illness or ailment you're trying to treat with the drug. Pharmaceutical and chemical companies are one in the same. Look at the company Bayer, from Bayer Aspirin. Bayer is one of the chemical companies that works on, genetic modification and stuff. Don't let the name Monsanto fool you. There is a whole lot more chemical companies out there under that Monsanto umbrella. And the very same company that makes your aspirin is also pumping chemicals into our water, our soil, and our food. They're not creating cures, folks. They're creating loyal customers. It's really sad. It's really sad. And once again, I honor our veterans and I say thank you to all my uncles and my father and my grandfather and my great uncles and everyone on down the line who fought and survived or fought and died so that I could say we are being controlled by corporation after corporation of crooks. This is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead saying, sounds depressing, but we have the freedom of speech. It's time to use it. Take care. God bless.